Alright guys, a follow-up video to one of my luckiest pack openings ever, to some good and bad news. So I'll just say the good news right off the bat. This quote-unquote bug was spotted very quickly. First the pack was in the loyalty store. Can I just say though, before I say anything else, we've seen bugs happen in the loyalty store times and times again. I think there was also a previous pack that was in a loyalty store, and apparently it wasn't dropping correctly for certain level wizards or something like that. And then we talked about the Grim Ferryman pack and then the Cerberus Master pack that had happened, I think recently, around 2022 or near the end of 2022. That was really fun. And then we also had the Sinbad Horde pack, which had a bunch of mix-max gear with a bunch of stats and different statted items and stuff like that. And this, it's very frustrating because I don't want to make videos about this. And honestly, I'm just going to make this video short because at this point, it's going to be up to KI. Sit down, talk about it with the development team, and see what's up. Because these bugs and glitches, I personally do not care, because I personally don't really buy packs anymore, but I know some people did use their loyalty points expecting, oh, this is going to be a great pack alternative to farming the Novus gear, which it is, because this is another world pack. But then again, there's this issue. So I'm just going to read the statement right here. Here it is. You can read it for yourself. And we're not really going to bash Wiz, because we've bashed Wiz a lot in 2022. And quite frankly, I really just don't care anymore. Like, whatever glitches or bugs Wiz does is just going to be up to them. I mean, it's going to be up to them as a development team if they want to add that trust in with players. And I would imagine with all of the bugged packs that I mentioned, that the trust of players would be actually really bad for business, because if you're losing trust with your players, then nobody's going to really feel comfortable immediately buying these packs, especially if there's always a bug or glitch in these packs. So if you didn't read it already, this is what it says. Wizards, there is a bug with the Novus Explorers pack gear that is giving more stat points than intended. The stats should match and not exceed the stats of the Eternal gear available in Novus. The pack gear will be adjusted in an upcoming patch. So it's really good that they, I guess, quote-unquote, detected this bug in the whatchamacallit, the membership loyalty store. And it's good to mention that. But dude, the comments are pretty, dude, everybody's making the comments, and I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because I got those life boots, and then I realized, like, oh no, this is a bugged pack. I didn't experience that, because I'm usually used to some gears being better than some of the farmable gear, so I'm usually used to see an increase in stat points. But yeah, I didn't really know that it was supposed to be the exact replica of the Novus gear in general. And so that might be a little bit bad to hear for some players, because some players might want to buy this pack, get that luxury of an extra stat or two, or an extra stat point. But, now if it is going to be the same as the Eternal gear, then yeah, it might be a buzzkill for a few people. I think the Eternal gear has been a buzzkill for a bunch of people. A lot of people are saying that they should buff up the Eternal gear stats in general. Personally, for me, I haven't really seen like every single school stat. I don't know what's up with that. But when I did go over here though to the vendor Lewis, and I checked the boots, I wanted to make sure that these were the exact boots that I was looking for. And going on from the crafted version, it was almost identical, but just with a few things missing. And the health is the same, but the pip chance was up by at least one. By just 1 point. The resist was the same, the accuracy was the same, the critical wasn't the same, the damage was the same. The shatter pip rating was up by only 2. So that's pretty much all the only adjustments. Basically the shatter pip and the power pips. The critical block is also the same. Everything else is the same except for the power pip and the shadow pip. And I would imagine that this is probably the case for all the gears. Maybe they just, I don't know, looked at the gears and typed in the wrong number or something like that, or I don't know, but it just seems like in the office that not everybody is on the same page whenever it comes to these types of like updates and packs and stuff like that. And then when things like that happen, I have to make videos about it, informing you guys to just be aware that this is a bugged patch. And the reason I'm doing this in quotes is because I look at the data mines. I see all the data mines. I'm sure a lot of people see Atmoplex and stuff like that. You know, we see the gear stats and stuff like that, and we notice all these gear stats. We expect some changes and be like, oh, you know, these gear stats are pretty impressive. I might just go buy a bunch of packs. And then you come out with this saying like, oh, you know, the gear pack bundle is you know, it's supposed to be the same as the farmable version, which it's really hard to get gear in Novus, especially if you are not playing on multiple wizards. I just play on my life wizard. If you guys don't know, I literally just play on my life wizard, and it's really hard to get certain life gear. So when I got the boots, I was like super happy. Like, I was super happy to get the life boots. And honestly, I don't care if they want to decrease it to the same as the internal inspired boots. As long as I can keep my boots, I'm fine. Like, you can't possibly mess it up any further than that. But when you do that, you might not be the best interest for a lot of people. But either way, though, we're getting a world pack, if you don't know already. And it looks like this is going to be the main standard for the game. It looks like they're pretty comfortable doing this. We're basically going to have these new worlds where farming gear is going to be pretty much near impossible, or just takes a lot of work. Or you can basically go the money route and buy a bunch of crowns, and you can basically buy that pack and get the gear that way, which I usually don't recommend because it kind of has this sort of, I guess, pay to win aspect. But I think the pay to win aspect only goes in if the gear stats are a little bit better. And I know a lot of people are asking to buff the Eternal gear sets, or buff the Eternal robe, or the Storm robe. I don't know what's going on with gear. Personally, I just don't care. I mean, I've ranted on Wiz for so long to the point where I'm just numb to it. It's literally the first week of January of 2023, and we're already getting this statement saying, oh, this pack is bugged. Maybe, as, you know, this is just a recommendation, just, you know, just a suggestion. You know, maybe before we release this stuff in the game, right, maybe we should sit down. You know, like I'm doing. Like, I'm sitting down in a chair, I am looking at my computer screen, and I'm looking at this dude, no, this girl, I'm sorry, this girl, Kelsey. Well, I don't know the gender, but Kelsey's looking good, though. I do gotta say, I like the stitch, Kelsey. I like it, but, you know, I'm looking at the screen. And I understand bugs can get through the games. I really do understand it, but you gotta take in consideration that when I see the data mine stuff, and when everybody else see the data mine stuff, we see the stats and stuff like that. So the fact how it's there in the files, then it's released, it kind of is a yellow flag. It's kind of iffy. It's kind of like, was this already known about? Like, what's going on, really? So let me know. I want to know what you guys think. At this point, we're just done talking about it, because honestly, and we're probably, and guess what, you know what, I can confidently say, we're probably just going to keep getting more bugs and glitches. We're probably going to get more buggy packs and more buggy stuff. I mean, that's just how Wiz was in 2022, and that's pretty much what we're going to get in 2023. And I'm trying not to be so negative, but at the same point, when all this stuff keeps stacking up, it kind of makes it nearly impossible to really say any positives, you know? I'm glad that they have a pack option for people that really don't want to farm Novus. You know, feel free to spend hundreds of thousands of crowns if you want. I don't care, but I just don't know, man. If you're gonna keep releasing buggy packs, then I feel like you're gonna lose the loyalty of a lot of players. And if you're gonna lose the loyalty of players, then like I said in the middle of the video, you're gonna make, like, people aren't gonna feel comfortable purchasing packs. You go to McDonald's, you get French fries, you don't expect anything wrong to be wrong with the French fries. You want the French fries to taste good, but if the French fries keep tasting bad, or the French fries aren't even ready yet, then you're not really gonna go to McDonald's anymore, you know what I'm saying? It's probably a terrible analogy, I know, but if you keep releasing buggy stuff like this, it makes it seem very sloppy, and it just make it seem like, I don't know, it's iffy, I don't know, but I'm not a game developer, and I don't work at the company. I don't know what goes on in the office. I don't care what goes on in the office, but dude, if we keep getting buggy stuff like this constantly over and over again, then I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. It's embarrassing. It is very embarrassing, and it's honestly disappointing in a sense. Whenever I said this in 2023. I said this, like, going in 2023, I want there to be less rants on the channel just about news, but here we go ranting about something dumb again. And I don't know, it's stupid. It's really stupid, it's silly, and really want them to just sit down, man. I just want them to sit down. That's all I want them to do. But I don't know, we'll figure it out, and that's it for the video. We'll do a follow-up video. No, not really a follow-up video, but this is kind of like a double upload, so we'll go back to the news later on, probably play some other video games for now. My internet is still kind of laggy, so I can't really play Wiz in general, but yeah, it does feel good to have the life boots, so I don't have to farm Maxine anymore. It is quite annoying that we have to go through all this. Also, there is a new glitch in the Novus final boss fight. Might as well just get this out of the way now. But if you have like the fourth person quit on like the first round, like, automatically push the quit button, there's a chance that you actually won't get unpolymorphed and stuff like that. I went to a whole rant on it on Twitter, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I really want a boss battle that doesn't require you to flee the match mid-game or quit the game. I just kind of want a regular boss battle where you just stay in the fight and fight. No polymorphs, no weird cheats or anything like that. Just a very powerful boss that doesn't require that. And again, I'm not a game developer, but the final boss of Novus is just not my cup of tea. It just seems like a waste of time. Anyway, that's it. We're done talking about it. Whatever happens to the Novus World Pack, I don't care what they do. At this point, whatever. Who cares? Like, honestly, like, really, like, literally, who cares? Literally, who cares? Go play something else. I don't care anymore. I literally don't care. If they want to keep messing up the game, so be it. I tried helping. Oh, well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. I will see you guys later. Peace out. Again, we'll try to be positive for 2023. Sorry if I ruined anybody's mood, but yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. I will see you guys later. Peace out.